When I first saw the advert for the rental house, I could hardly believe my luck. It was dirt cheap and just what I needed, a place to escape and focus on my music. I was a struggling musician, desperate for a break, and the history of the house, rumored to be haunted, mattered little to me. At the time, I dismissed it as mere folklore, but now I wish I had listened to those warnings. The whispers began on my first night. It was exactly 3:33 a.m. when I heard them. Faint, almost like the soft sound of wind rustling through the leaves. They came from the walls, calling out to me in a ghostly whisper that sent chills down my spine. I tried to ignore them, telling myself it was just my imagination, but then the melody started. It was hauntingly beautiful, a tune that seemed otherworldly, full of sorrow and longing. It pierced the silence of the night, filling the room with its eerie presence. It was then that I felt the first stirrings of inspiration. I could not let this opportunity slip away. Fame was just within my grasp. I set up my recording equipment, determined to capture the melody. Night after night, I sat in the dark, waiting for the whispers and the music to start. I recorded every note, every ghostly whisper, and poured my heart into making the melody my own. When I finally released it, the world seemed to take notice. My music was praised for its haunting beauty and originality, and for a moment I tasted the sweetness of success. But then the whispers changed. They grew louder and angrier, as if protesting against my theft. The melody became dissonant, a cacophony of rage and sorrow. And then, one fateful night, the choir took their revenge. I woke up to find my voice gone, stolen by the very spirits that had inspired me. I was silenced forever. Desperate to communicate what was happening, I turned to writing. I scribbled frantically, trying to describe the haunting, but the more I wrote, the more the whispers invaded my life. They crawled into every aspect, threatening everyone who dared to listen to my story. Friends and family began to avoid me, frightened by the inexplicable darkness that seemed to surround me. Broken and isolated, I found solace in the one thing that had never betrayed me, my guitar. I began to write dark, enigmatic, heavy metal riffs, the kind that mirrored the torment within my soul. My attire changed to match my newfound darkness. Black became my constant companion. The whispers, though ever present, seemed to approve of the shift in my music. One day, a crow appeared at my window, its ebony feathers gleaming. It was as if the spirits had sent it to keep me company. The crow became my only friend, a silent witness to the madness that had consumed me. Together we forged a new path in music, my guitar bearing the weight of the finest harmonies that I could muster. The whispers pushed me to form a band, and my dark melodies attracted fellow musicians who felt the same pull of the haunted tune. Our band rose to fame, my instrumentalism and lyricism captivating audiences far and wide. The whispers stayed with me, guiding my hand as I helped rising stars and even accompanied some of the greatest players of our time. But the price was steep. The whispers demanded their due, and I knew that my voice would never return. I continued to write, my music a testament to the suffering and the beauty that the spirits had bestowed upon me. The choir of silence became my muse and my curse. Now, as I look back on my journey, I realize that the house was never just a cheap rental. It was a doorway to another world where the ghosts of forgotten musicians whispered their melodies to those who dared to listen. And I, in my desperation for fame, had become their instrument. The crow still sits by my side, a silent guardian of the haunting tunes that flow from my guitar. The whispers never cease, a constant reminder of the price I paid for my success. And though I am forever silenced, my music speaks the truth of my soul, echoing the sorrow and the beauty of the choir of silence. The Choir of Silence is a haunting tale that explores the intersection of ambition, creativity, and the supernatural. The protagonist, a struggling musician, finds a seemingly perfect rental house that offers an escape and a chance to focus on music. However, the house's rumored haunting quickly becomes a reality as ghostly whispers and an otherworldly melody begin to invade the musician's life. The story delves into the theme of inspiration and the lengths to which one might go to achieve success. The musician's initial dismissal of the house's dark history reflects a common human tendency to overlook potential dangers in pursuit of personal goals. As the whispers and melody inspire the musician, they also exact a heavy toll, ultimately leading to the loss of the musician's voice and a descent into isolation and madness. The transformation of the musician's art, from hauntingly beautiful melodies to dark, enigmatic, heavy metal riffs, symbolizes the internal struggle and torment experienced. The crow, a silent companion, represents the acceptance of the musician's fate and the enduring presence of the supernatural influence. Ultimately, the Choir of Silence acts as a significant reminder of the potential repercussions associated with unrestrained ambition and the costs that may be incurred in the pursuit of creative inspiration. If you enjoy this short, spooky story and reflection, please like and subscribe for more future content. Thank you.